Hi guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Hope you guys are doing well. So today we thought to bring a video on how to apply for the theory test for your driving license. So we have already done the first video related to driving license, which is applying for the provisional driving license. If you have not yet checked it, check the video. So after you have received your provisional license, you have to apply for your theory test and get ready for the theory test. That's why we thought to do the video on theory test. So this video will cover basically three areas. So the first one will be how to apply or book your theory test online, and then this video will discuss how to get ready for your theory test or how to prepare for your theory test. So I will share my own experience of getting ready for the theory test, and finally I'm going to explain the important points that you should keep in your mind when you are going to the exam on the test day. So without further delay, let's start the video now. Okay, first let's have a look on how you are going to apply or book your theory test online step by step. So you can search in Google as book your theory test, or else you can use the link given in the description box to go to the link to book your theory test. So it will be in UK government website and it says book your theory test. Once you click on it, you will be directed to this page which says book your theory test, and when you scroll down, it has the green start now button. So by clicking that, you can start to fill the application and book your theory test. So to do this, you have to have your driving license number, which means the provisional driving license number, and email address, and also a debit card or a credit card to make the payment to book the test. If you have these things ready, click on the start now button. Then it will ask for the support page, get the right support during your theory test. So basically this test will be in either English, Welsh or in sign language. So you have to take the test in one of these languages. So, and if you need any additional support, you have to click yes in this page. So that is what is asked from this page. So the question is, do you need support for your theory test? So I am clicking on as no, because I do not need any additional support. So if you need any additional support mentioned in the page, you can click on yes. Then continue. Next page will be the details of the person taking the theory test. So you have to fill your details according to the questions here. So first one is the last names. So you have to put your last name as in the provisional driving license. Then you can scroll down and it asks for the first and middle names. So you have to put your first and middle names as in the driving license. Right, then scroll down, it asks for the date of birth. Then you can fill your date of birth in that place. And then it asks for the driving license number. So as I told you, you should have your driving license number ready to be filled in this one. So this is in your provisional driving license. So you can see that one in the fifth number in your driving license. You have numbers from 1 to 9 in your provisional driving license. So the fifth one is your driving license number. You can fill that one in this box. Right, then you can scroll down. There's the option to continue. Click on continue. So then it will ask the email of the person taking the theory test. So you have to use your email address or valid email address, because you will get the booking confirmation to that email address. Type your email address in the box, and they ask to confirm the email address. So you have to retype your email address. Then you can click on continue. Then it asks which theory test are you booking. So whether it is car or motorcycle. So as I am booking the car theory test, I am clicking on car, and you can see the amount you have to pay is £23. Then click on continue. Then the next question is, which language do you want to appear on screen during the theory test? So it can be either English or Welsh. For me, I'm choosing it as English. Then continue. Then it asks which support would you like. So you have three answers there. So first one is on screen using British Sign Language. So if you need sign language, you can click on it. And second one is the voiceover. And if you don't need any of these, you can click on I don't want support. So in my case, I would use voiceover. So which is easier for me because the questions will be read for me so that it is easier rather than reading. Right, so because of that, I'm clicking on voice over and continue. Then do you want a voice over used during the test? So then again you have three options. Yes, I want a voice over in English. Then the second one, yes, I want a voice over in Welsh. And the last one is no, I do not want a voiceover. So I request the voiceover in English. So that means the first option, I select that one and continue. Then it is the finding your theory test center. So you can find the theory test center which is closer to your place. So you can use your postcode for this purpose. You can either enter your postcode, town, city or region. So what I'm doing is I'm using my postcode. Then it will give me the closest exam centers for me. Once you type your postcode, click on find a theory test center. Then it gives you theory test centers available starting from the closest theory test center or the nearest center. So because of that, I am using the first option that is available because that is the nearest one for me. Then you can see a select button. Click on the select button. Then it asks enter a date to check for available theory test time slots. So you can enter a date from day after tomorrow. So you can't start checking the dates for tomorrow, but you can start from day after tomorrow for any future date. So you can decide the date approximately around which date you are going to do your test. So put that date in the date section here. So for me, I will put a date for one month ahead. And continue. So if there are no slots, it will say the date you entered has no slots, but then it will suggest you the closest date. So me, it says the closest available slot to the date you entered is Thursday, 11th July. So I put 20th July as the date, but as there are no slots on that date, it gives me 11th July as the option for me. So I'm going to view slots on 11th July. So when I go and see the 11th July, I can see there are 2 slots available. If I need to move forward for future date, I can click on next here. Then it will give you 13th, 14th and no slots. If you need to move forward, keep clicking on next. So it seems there are no slots available. So for now, I will go back to 11th July and book the theory test for that one because I need to show this to you. But if you need, you can keep clicking on next until you find a future date. Right, so 11th July, 2 slots. I click on that and it says afternoon 2 and 4:30. So they are the 2 slots available. So I'm clicking on 2 and it gives you this page, check your details before paying. So I have booked 11th July. I'm going to book 11th July 2 p.m. in the afternoon. So when I click on the time slot, you will be directed to this page where check your details before paying. So all the details you filled is given as a summary here. So you can check the details and if they are correct, you can click on continue and pay. So Once you continue and pay, it will be directed to the page where you have to do the payment. So you have to put your details, that as you are doing a normal payment, you can do the payment using either a debit card or credit card. So once you have done the payment of £23, you will get the booking confirmation to your email confirming the date and time with the exam center. So that is how you have to book your theory test online. So this takes few minutes. Fill your details and select the test center and decide the test date and do the payment. Then your test will be booked. Okay, then after you have booked the exam, let's see how you have to get ready for your theory test. So I will explain my own experience of getting ready for the theory test. So first of all, we should know the structure of the theory test. So the first part of the theory test is 50 multiple choice questions. So you have to get 43 out of 50 correct to pass the theory test. So that is the first part. And the second part of the theory test is the hazard perception, where you have to score 44 out of 75. When you score 43 out of 50 for multiple choice questions plus 44 out of 75 for hazard perception, you will pass your theory test. So in my case, when I was getting ready for the theory test, I used one app to get ready and study for the theory test. So the app's name is Theory 4-in-1. So I will show you how you can use this app to get ready for your test. So you can download this app, which is Theory 4-in-1. Then you can start practicing the questions. It allows you to practice as much as you want. So if you go to the app, you can see the different sections. So basically what you have to focus is theory test and the hazard perception for your theory test. So if you go to theory test, so you have practice revision questions, mock test. So likewise, there are different sections. So you can start with practice revision questions. If you click on practice revision questions, it gives you different sections in the relevant for the theory test, like videos, alertness, attitude. Likewise, they have separated these questions into different categories. So this is from my app. They are 100% completed because when I was getting ready, I completed all the sections one by one up to 100%. So that was the method I followed. So I did one section, that means starting from videos, I completed the videos. So if you need, you can click on that videos and then click on start. It allows you to start practicing the questions. So when you click on start practice, you can practice the questions. So once you have done that, you can then go to the next category, alertness. So likewise, you can complete practicing up to the last category in this page. Right, so you can see I have done all of them. That's why it says 100% in all categories. So I did this for all categories one time, and then what I did was I started doing mock test. If you click on mock test here, it allows you to take mock test. So it will give you 50 questions as you are going to do for your actual test. So it will give you 50 questions covering those questions that you did. So when you are doing the practice at the start, you will be giving around 700 questions covering those different sections. So out of those questions, this app will make a mock test comprising 50 questions so that you can do the test within the given time, which is 57 minutes. So to do 50 questions in the real exam also, you are given 57 minutes. So you can practice the same thing by this app. You can do as much as you need mock test, and when you are confident and when you are happy with your mark, that means when you are getting marks more than 43, obviously you can be happy and you will be confident, then that means you are ready for your theory test. So that's what I did with this. And then, you have one more section after the multiple choice question, which is the hazard perception. So when you go back to the first page in this app, you can see that hazard perception as well. If you click on hazard perception, it will give you the it will allow you to practice the hazard perception as well. So this is about the app I use to get ready for the test. So after getting ready with this app, and when I was confident, I went to the exam. Right, when it comes to the test day, there are a few things that you have to keep in mind. So the first thing, you have to arrive at the test center 15 minutes prior to the start time. And also you have to make sure you carry the provisional driving license with you. So that is a mandatory document for your exam. And then once you go there, the staff will be there to guide you, and you have to put all your belongings in the locker before you are going into the exam. So when you go into the exam, you will be allocated a computer, so you have to start your exam on that allocated computer. So these are the things that you have to keep in mind before you are going to the exam. And also once you finish your test and when you come out from the center, you can get your result at the same time. You will have to wait for a few minutes and the staff will call your name and they will give you the certificate or the result sheet on the same time. Thank you for watching, guys. Don't forget to keep the channel subscribed for more videos like these.